Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Thanks for coming.
Yes. Larz here of Arcturian.
Hi, Larz.
Hello. What is our order of business for this evening? Listen, we are scanning. Listen, dear ones, listen. Come into alignment with your soul. Cease to act in ways that are out of alignment with what you want.
We're trying, I think.
Yes.
Open to any guidance.
Yes. A shift taking place for this vessel is an absolute abhorrence for anything that is an action misaligned with what she wants. The reaction is growing stronger to misalignment. There is an absolute need to align with one's soul and source. Misalignment is excruciatingly uncomfortable. This is a sign of the higher dimensional life. It becomes unbearable and impossible to align oneself with worldly concepts and priorities. So don't bother trying. Don't bother trying. It's a waste of your energy and very costly in terms of getting realigned. So a quick no will do. No will do. The Master Jesus said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. You can be simple in this. You don't have to evaluate in any way in the construct of your mind. If you feel a no, you just say no and that is enough. No need to converse or wrangle or have exchanges about it. Engaging in resistance is a shameful waste of energy.
But you're not talking about like if we're trying to decide what we should do about a thing, can we still talk and say each other's opinion and come to some kind of conclusion?
Of course, we are talking specifically now to this vessel. When she is reading energy from a high vibrational state, a higher dimensional state, and simply feels the energy that it's a no to the energy, a no to the energy, a no to the energy, then simply to let it be that. We are speaking of reading energy. And energy shifts continuously. Shifts. And so you see that it is if you are really living from a very high dimensional state, it's very difficult to make a decision about tomorrow or the next day because that energy cannot be read. And you see this one is reading energy continually, and so she can read energy in the moment, but not energy of tomorrow or the next day, for that energy does not yet exist, and it is still in the realm of possibility. It is still one of myriads. Any conjecture about tomorrow or the next day is only one possibility in myriads of possibilities in the quantum field, you see.
Yes.
And so she cannot say, well, I will do this tomorrow or this next month or the next in regards to any decisions around relationships or this and that and the other, because she does not yet know the energy, and she has lost the ability to reason in these areas. Well, we'll say she's given it up, and so she must read the energy, and that can only happen in the moment. And so for her to say what she thinks and feels about a thing to happen months or years from now is gratuitous at best. It does not have any meaning. Now is the time of miracles. Now in the moment, and what one focuses there, and then creates the miracle, and the miracle creates the next and the next and the next, and changes the trajectory and the momentum of the possibilities.
Okay, I understand that. But if we're dealing with others and they want to know something, that's the part I don't know how to do.
Well, what you do will be different than this one, and that is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so be a companion and be flow where you are with the flow that works for you. Just explaining that this vessel will need to be in the moment, and cannot read an energy outside the moment. Because for her it is paramount that she remain open to possibilities, you see. And that means, especially in regards to others, someone must maintain hope for others, you see. And that means opening up, keeping open the door to possibilities of change and transformation, not assuming what another may or may not do, but remaining open to the possibility of transformation for others. Now we will share again this, what image we are giving her. As one, like an old-fashioned elevator operator, and she can help others ascend, and it is for her to put her hand in the door and make sure that it is open for others who want to get on and ascend, you see.
Yeah.
And this is her positionality, is to hold the door open until the time when she can no longer hold it open, and then take others who have afforded this opportunity as high as they are willing to go. You see the Buddha emanated white light and said, there shall be innumerable Buddhas. This was the words of the Buddha. And so it is, there must be one who holds hope and emanates light, not for only the self, but for all who are willing to reach their potential and possibility.
Yes, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I've always seen it that way, and I always thought that I would take more and more responsibility, where she would not have any responsibility of running of the house and about the money and the bills and all that. We even talked about hiring a housekeeper to do the cooking.
Yes, and we
cleaning.
give you thanks.
So,
and we are sharing so that you may understand her positionality.
Right, and so I just need to know. So if I think, okay, we need to make this decision about the condo, whether we want to sell it or not, are we saying that eventually I should just do what I feel or what I intuit to do and just not talk to her about it? Because what she might say in one moment will be different the next moment?
Well, there's no hard and fast rule. Of course, openness and communication is important. Just giving you the understanding that she can only give you an answer for the moment.
Yeah, I see.
You see. And you see what a child or another is, their energy in that moment might be different tomorrow or a week from now or a month from now. And you see, she cannot evaluate anybody based upon their past experience. She cannot. And she will not, you see. And so she can only read their energy in the moment. So if one has offended many times in the past, but in the moment she reads their energy as one of childlikeness, willingness, openness, desire to grow, then she will respond to that, not to the history, you see. Now, you do what you will and what you must, and we encourage you to keep communicating. We are only sharing this to help you understand what her position must be. Because here is the position. It is this. Love and trust, love and trust, love and trust. And she will break agreement with fear and doubt, fear and doubt, fear and doubt. At every turn, she will break agreement with fear and doubt. And she will align with love and trust. And should she be tempted to agree with your fear and doubt or anyone else's, she will be so misaligned it will cause illness. And she will quickly come out of alignment with it. And this is not an indictment of anyone or anything or any strategy or anyone's journey. It is simply where she is now. We share simply for your understanding.
Okay. I will try to keep that in mind. I'm just trying to figure out.
Don't figure out anything. Fall in step, fall in step, fall in step with love and trust in the moment. Don't figure out anything about tomorrow. There's nothing to figure out. Tomorrow has its own troubles, and tomorrow the answer that you need will be present, because tomorrow will be the present when you are present in the day, you see.
Yes, well, I think I do respond to the energy in the moment sometimes, but it just seems like because I have a business and I have bills to pay, that there are certain things I have to think about in the future. But you're saying it's okay now just to be in the moment with it.
Yes.
Okay.
And the answers will present themselves in the moment.
Okay.
And the action to take will be obvious.
Okay.
You see. The action to take will be obvious in the moment that it needs to be taken. Pleiadian sisters here, my dear, and yes, there is always hope and guidance and direction in every moment. And to act in advance of what the moment requires is a reflection of the heart, which is diseased or lacks trust. You see. And in the moment, the right action reveals itself. And wisdom is to do what works. And wisdom is to respond as the moment requires. And align with your heart. Listen, the vessel has been telling you, do what you want to do.
I do most of the time.
We are not gods, my dear. We may seem to be gods. We are no more gods than you. You are the creator of your own reality. We are here to illuminate. But you must always listen, take what you like, and leave the rest. Anything that we say to you that is true and of universal consciousness will bear witness in your spirit and produce good fruit.
Well, I think I used to be better at that than I am now. All these medical things are just kind of, and I don't know, just frustrate and throw me off.
Yes, well, we ask that you be kind to yourself and compassionate to yourself Very gentle. Don't throw yourself under the bus, as they say.
Well, I don't think I've thrown myself under the bus yet, but I think it's hit me.
Better to be a weak man with a strong heart than a strong man with a weak heart.
Yes.
Better to be aligned with your soul. You see, there is sometimes a plowing of the heart that needs to happen. If a farmer had seed to sow and the land were hardened and dry, it could not receive the seed. And so wisdom is to plow and plow and plow and till the soil in order to prepare it to receive the seed. And so there is at times a plowing of the heart which seems very painful and difficult, but it prepares the heart to receive seed. It is meant to soften the heart in areas where the heart has grown hard through the experiences of life and acculturation, you see.
Yes.
And so be thankful. Be thankful. Better to be a man with a softened heart ready for the seed of heaven than to be a strong man with a hardened heart who cannot hear. And enlightenment, my dear, is to embrace it all. To embrace it all with joy, all things. And forgive it all. Embrace it all and forgive it all. And use your brilliant mind and your common sense and make your decisions based on that common sense that you have. And unburden your decisions from the weight of emotion. And do what you can to love others. To love them and trust them even if they seem to be untrustworthy. And set aside your fear and doubt. And do what makes sense in the moment. And remember your own wisdom to be in the moment. Now this one will break ranks and we'll be unable to rejoin those ranks again, you see.
Yes, I know.
And my dear, have you noticed that heaven has answered every cry of your heart and given you a spiritual partner and the joy of connecting with glorious extraterrestrial beings nearly nightly and with intimacy and understanding? And have you taken note of this great gift?
Absolutely.
And above all things you could choose to do with your years, these were given unto you.
Yes, for which I'm very grateful.